The deadliest species in the galaxy is long gone, the professor said. The class of alien cadets nodded, bored, but in the back row, one human officer raised her hand. "Sir," she said softly, "it's not gone. It's called Earth." And in that moment, the entire hall went silent. The Galactic Academy of Sciences was a cathedral of light and knowledge. 1,000 worlds represented, 1,000 histories converging into one arrogant certainty. That evolution had finally become civilized. Professor Kael'voth floated at the center of the hall, 6 eyes gleaming with confidence as he lectured. Long before the council formed, he began, there existed a species so violent, so relentless, that they drove themselves extinct. They were called the Apex Primals. Dozens of alien students scribbled notes in glowing tablets. Their species, gentle, telepathic, peaceful, couldn't imagine a creature that killed for sport or conquered for curiosity. Kael'voth projected holograms, monstrous beasts, fossilized remains, ancient ruins. They were bipedal, carbon-based, adaptive to extremes. They waged war not for food, but for dominance. The room gasped. He smiled. The reaction was perfect. And fortunately for all life, they destroyed themselves. In the back row, Lieutenant Reeve, the lone human exchange officer, tilted her head. Her uniform bore the small blue insignia of Earth's stellar core, barely visible among the silver robes of alien scholars. She hesitated, then slowly raised her hand. "Permission to comment, Professor." Kael'voth's eyes flickered. "Ah, Lieutenant Reeve, our token human, certainly, though I must warn you, this is anthropology, not mythology." She smiled politely. "Understood, sir. But your timeline seems incomplete." The audience chuckled. Kael'voth smirked. "Incomplete? My dear, these records span millennia. Are you suggesting you know this species?" She looked him dead in the eye. "Yes, sir." "Quite well. You're describing us." The laughter died instantly. Silence expanded like vacuum. Kael'voth blinked. "Impossible. Humanity is a post-industrial species. The primals vanished 100,000 cycles ago." Reeve stood. Her voice was calm, almost academic. "Your fossil data references tool-making bipeds, territorial dominance, and adaptive aggression. That's not myth. That's anthropology. Ours." She tapped her wrist pad. The holograms on the screen shifted, now showing human anatomy, evolution charts, war footage, and finally, Earth itself. "We didn't vanish, Professor. We just evolved from then left our cradle." The aliens murmured, confused, unsettled. One asked timidly, "But if you were them, how did you survive extinction?" Reeve smiled faintly. "We didn't. We adapted through it. That's what humans do. We die 1,000 times and keep standing." Kael'voth's composure cracked. He scanned the human footage. Wars, radiation, pandemics, spaceflight, colonization. His tendrils twitched nervously. "Your species thrived in that environment?" Reeve nodded. "We called it home." The screen shifted again. Lions hunting, crocodiles lurking, volcanoes erupting. "You see predators. We saw teachers. Every creature on Earth taught us how to survive. Run like the cheetah, strike like the serpent, adapt like the cockroach. We didn't fear nature. We became its reflection." A student whispered, "That's monstrous." Reeve smiled sadly. "Yes. And beautiful. Because survival is an art we never stopped perfecting," Kael'voth whispered. "But the Council quarantined your world. 3 centuries of isolation. Why? Because your ancestors feared us. Reeve said quietly. They found our transmissions, war songs, atomic tests, and decided no creature that violent could be trusted. The class fell silent again. They signed an integration treaty, Reeve continued, but no one ever told us. We thought the stars abandoned us, so we built our own ships. Our own way, Kael'voth's voice trembled. And now, you sit here. Among us, she nodded. We learned, we listened, but never forgot who we are. The room erupted, voices overlapping in disbelief. Are they safe? Can they control it? What if they awaken again? Reeve raised a hand, silencing them. You misunderstand. We are not violent by default. We're curious. We push limits. That's what made us dangerous. But it's also what makes us evolve. Kael'voth stared, half terrified, half fascinated. You mean to tell us your species still carries that primal instinct? Every heartbeat, she said softly. But we've learned to wield it as courage. For a long time, no one spoke. Then Kael'voth sighed, folding his wings. Perhaps the council misjudged you. Reeve nodded. Perhaps. Or perhaps we needed time alone, to remember who we were before we joined the choir. She looked around the hall, voice rising. You see, Professor, humanity doesn't conquer to destroy. We conquer fear. We challenge silence. And when the void stares back at us, we smile. The holograms behind her shifted, from war to exploration, from ruins to nebulae. Children laughing on Mars, scientists on Titan, cities floating in orbit. We learn to build instead of burn, to create instead of consume, to remember. That being dangerous isn't a curse, it's a choice. Later that night, Kael'voth replayed the lecture recording. The words echoed in his mind. It's called Earth, sir. He gazed at the star map, locating the small blue planet. A world once quarantined, now radiant again. For the first time in centuries, he felt humility. The deadliest species, he whispered to himself, wasn't extinct at all. It just learned to think. And somewhere far below, on a spinning world of oceans and storms, humanity looked to the stars, not as conquerors, but as students of the universe they once terrified.